Hey guys, Evil209 here, back again after a disappointing 4th place finish at Ardboys. Starting to practice up for the 1850 Steelcity Showdown at Legions in November. So we got an 1850 list, Space Wolves versus my Tyranid army, because Sean thought we were playing 1850 of Fantasy tonight. But that's okay. So here's the list I'm going to be running. It's a little bit of a modification. I'm dropping off the Thunderwolf Cav and trying something a little bit different. We got these Assault Marines here are going to play Scouts tonight with a Melt-A-Gun, 5-man squad, Melt-A-Bombs, Melt-A-Gun. Not going to do many good tonight. 3 6-man Longfang squads, all missile launchers. I have 2 Rune Priests, one of them Chooser of the Slain, Jaws the World Wolf, and Living Lightning. This one's got Jaws and Murderous Hurricane. I've got 4 identical 7-man Grey Hunter squads. Melt-A-Gun Melt-A-Gun with a Mark of the Wolfen, 4 Wolf Guard with Power Fist Combi Melto, and then 2 5-man Grey Hunter squads in Las-Plaz Razorbacks with Flamethrower. That's my 1850 list. I'm going up against my 1850 Tyranid list, which consists of a 14-man Genestealer squad with Toxin Sacs, a 30-man Hormigaunt squad with Adrenal Glands, 15-man squad of Termagants, Bare Bones, 15-man squad of Termagants, Bare Bones, a 15-man Gargoyle squad, Adrenal Glands and Toxin Sacs, 2 3-man Hive Guard squads, a 3-man Zoanthrope squad, 2 Turbogons with Adrenal Glands, Toxic Sacs, and Catalyst, and a Hive Tyrant with Wings. I believe he's got Bone Swords, Lash Whip, and Paroxysm and Leech Essence as his psychic powers. So we forgot to set up terrain, so we're going to move all of these models, set up terrain, and then we'll roll for game after that. Alright guys, so we've rolled our deployment. It's going to be a pitch battle annihilation mission. Here's my deployment. Grey Hunter Squad, the Flamer. This is the Twin Link, this is the Las-Plaz Razorback here. Here is the Rune Priest in this squad with the Chooser of the Slain. And basically here's the Las-Plaz. Here are my Longfangs here, here, and here, and my Rhinos. That's pretty much my my deployment, and there's my Chooser of the Slain in the center of the board. I'm going to pass it over to Sean so he can tell you about his deployment.
They're black
Okay,
ones.
set up for Tyranids, Termagants, Hive Guard, Zoanthropes, Gargoyles, Wing Tyrant, the Close Combat Gaunts, another unit of Turtle Guns, and 2 of the Termagants. And then these Genestealers, they're hanging out, getting some drinks. They'll be in later. We'll see what happens.
You want to... I'll just see if I can steal
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Try and steal the initiative.
right here.
Okay. Dave did not steal, so let's see what happens. Okay, so on my fumble through this first turn, trying to get a Tyranid playstyle down pat, just bumped these little shooty gaunts that are over here up. Moved up Zoanthropes. I got off a couple psychic powers for these small blast templates. It went over there into the Longfangs in the woods. We successfully killed, it looks like 4 of them, correct?
Correct.
So 4 of those died. Moved up these shooty gaunts here. Fired these turtles into the Razorback that was there. It's that beautiful crater, so you can thank the turtles for that. This, of course, all just moved. We tried to shoot with the Gargoyles with my rusty judgment of distance. Turns out that those Longfangs over there are slightly out of 12, so I didn't get any shots off, but so be it. I think they're at a safe spot right now anyways. These guys right here are running up behind all that. These turtles here took some pop shots at the black Razorback over there. It turns out that, you know, they felt it was better off to sit there and stroke themselves right now, so that's what they're doing. Mommy number 1 pooped out. That's what she made, and she stumbled just standing there. Mommy number 2 ran up, pooped out. She's also done, so I got bad rolls on these things. And they also managed to put Feel No Pain onto the Gargoyles over here. So that's what it's looking like at the bottom of turn 1 for Tyranids. We'll see if missile launcher fire doesn't clean this down to a more acceptable number. On to Ed's turn. Go for it.
Yeah, I think you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sean can count. Count just like Dave.
I know.
Alright, so, cut 2 on this one. My rhino here decided to immobilize itself right here on these little walls, but the Rune Priest inside, Jaws of the World Wolf, took out the turbo gun that was over here. These two here fired a couple of shots into the Hive Tyrant, which is no longer there. That's a story in itself. These guys rapid fired into here, but feel no pain, saved the vast majority of them. I fired every missile launcher I could into the Hive Tyrant, and he made every single one of his cover saves. The Rune Priest here jawsed him, and he rolled a 6, so he's gone. And these missile launcher guys over here took out a Zoanthrope. These guys hopped out, killed a couple. We're moving on to Sean's turn 2.
It's difficult.
Remember a rule, Sean?
So, fumbling through turn 2 here. The little shooty gaunt squad, I moved up, shot these guys. They're down to 5 from 8, but it cost me those gaunts, so they're gone. This stuff here, shot, I don't think I killed a whole lot. It's no big deal. All these gaunts ran up and assaulted this. The Tervagon came in as well. It turned into one giant assault. We managed to wreck this rhino, and we only killed like 2 Marines, so we're locked in combat right here. Turtles are here, shot that, did nothing. These gaunts moved up, those gaunts moved up. The gargoyles flew the whole way over there, attacked those guys, lost combat, and they're just hanging out in the woods. So this is the bottom of turn 2. It's not looking too good for the Tyranid.
Okay, so the end of my turn 2. The squad that was here cleaned up over here, pushed in, power fisted the Zoanthrope. He's dead, killed most of those guys. Those guys are breaking, but those guys are now out of synapse, so that's going to get really interesting. That rhino just pushed forward and moved 12, pop smoke, hoping to stay away from the Gene Stealers. This lone Marine is still standing tall, taking some over here.
Anthony.
This lone sergeant still standing tall over here. The scout squad came in over there, wiped out the squad that was over there and ducked in, and I think I plasma down one of those guys. That's about it. Sean's turn 3.
So this is what it looks like after the top of turn 3. Those gaunts ran away. They're back here. They're about an inch to an inch and a half away from the table edge. These guys failed their lurk test, so they're moving.
Interrupted, and then do they hear what I say?
Over here, that's what that looks like. This looks like. I know I have 14 Gene Stealers in reserve, but like, you know, those rhinos are full of stuff. Long Fang's over there. I don't feel like continuing doing this, so I am. I'm sorry, that was the gay guy in the room, but I'm going to.
See, Dave?
I'm going to concede this. Just because I don't feel that this is worth going on.
Turn 6 is where the game always turns around for the losers.
Apparently Tom is talking about bedroom history. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, I'm calling this here. So, in my defense, this was not my list, and this is practically the first time I've played Tyranids, so yeah, I'll probably be back later with some chaos action for you guys. We'll see what happens, but looks pretty bad for the Nids.